Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. So red and white, of course, the preeminent colours at Old Trafford, which is now officially the largest club football ground in England. Its capacity 75,000 and growing. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So this is round two between these two sides who have already met once this season. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Bruno Fernandes is the modern-day Portuguese maestro. I really like him for his character as well, something that's not picked up on very much. I see him as a player who always goes about his business with conviction and authority, and a proper leader.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. There's a long ball. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! So, a breakthrough already. Bruno Fernandes.
Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Paris Saint-Germain were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Hakimi. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Dembele. Real chance! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
So that's two now without reply. Sesko! Oh, great save, real class.
Sesko simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Clears it out of harm's way. That's a good ball to find him.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Matheus Cunha just brushed off the ball there. Matheus Cunha. Neves. Fabian Ruiz tries to get it forward quickly. Has he picked him out? And he's cut it out. Steered forward. Well played, he saw that coming. And here's Dembele. Fabian Ruiz. It's Ruiz! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Good save, he got a decent fist on that. Vitinha. Fabian Ruiz, played out to the right. Mant drives it forward. Now a chance to break. Manchester United have it back and they can go again. Looks to clip it forward. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Hakimi. Hoists it forward. Out to the right. Mathias Cunha. Umbuemo. Mendes gets it back. Neves. Half-time getting close now. And it's played forward. Mazraoui. Battles to win it back. Neves. Mant goes looking. And it's Shaw. Shaw hits that long. It's a loose ball. Mathias Cunha. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And the half-time whistle goes. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Paris Saint-Germain are 2 up and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
Paris Saint-Germain ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. Already up and running for the second half. De Ligt. Paris Saint-Germain won a tight game last time out and look to build on that. United have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Marquinhos. Hakimi. Neves. Forward it goes. And the weighted pass. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Ugarte. Umbuemo. Dembele. Floats one over. Gonzalo Ramos. Neves. Fabian Ruiz! Just sails past the upright.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Zirkzee needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Mant plays it forward. And it's Shaw. Is there any support? And the shot! It's a goal! Right back in the game! Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now. Yeah, just noticing now about that defensive line and how much it's dropping. It's too deep for me.
And why do you think that would be?
Well, it's an obvious move to prevent the opposition from exploiting the space that was usable.
Asrari plotting from out on the right-hand side. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Defence has got rid of that. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Hits one! There's a goal! Manchester United are back on level terms.
Oh, it's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no...
It's Ruiz! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Forward it goes. Mount. Dembele. Massive leap! Diogo Dalot gets good distance on it. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise. Paris Saint-Germain merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
It's come loose.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
And it's played forward. And he's going long. Good ball over the top. Dembele. And the ball's come loose, and the chase is on. Gonzalo Ramos! Oh, should have put that away.
Gonzalo Ramos has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Diogo Dalot. Mount. Matheus Cunha. Umbuemo. Hakimi positions himself well and cuts it out. Umbuemo. And it's been taken straight back. Ugarte. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Tries to get it clear. The Red Devils don't have many options, and time is running out. And it's Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Shaw goes to finish! So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. Passion and... Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very, very long, and it means so very, very much. The scene could not be more beautiful. The pitch looks terrific. The players are ready to get started, and we cannot wait for the contest that lies ahead. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. We have already started here. So this is round two between these two sides who have already met once this season. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Josip Ilicic always had the talent to be a great player, but he's finally started to add real consistency. His position...
Pasalic has got himself a free kick. Malinovsky! Now it's Hatterborn. Marquinhos plays it forward. Hatabor. Marquinhos. Atalanta have a free kick. They've won a corner. Forward it goes. Hakimi. It's on a plate. Ramos unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Yeah, Peter, just have a look at this and see how the strikers are drifting into wide positions now.
And that's tactical, is it? It's not been forced on them.
No, it's all related to the hope of creating space for midfield runners.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Paris Saint-Germain were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Dembele. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Freuler. Doué. Right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. It's one! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Header! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Paris Saint-Germain take the lead, 1-0.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Now it's Ilicic. In comes the cross. He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Luis Muriel brilliantly anticipated the delivery, and he'll be annoyed it didn't lead to more.
Up to meet it! Goal!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Jim City really showed good strength there. Held his man off, didn't let himself get bullied, and got his effort away. Maintained control.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Hatabor cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Hatabor. And here's Luis Muriel! Oh, that is very close.
Luis Muriel brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Neves. Doué. Dembele. Tries a shot! Pasalic gets it away. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Horsens, who headed his team in front last time. Duron had a hand in that goal, which gave his side the lead in their last match. Gonzalo Ramos. Dembele! And he has been fouled there. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Dembele! Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Freuler. Now it's Ilicic. And Ilicic! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Josip Ilicic nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
Hoists it forward. Doué. Dembele. Dembele! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Dembele did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
That'll be the final action of the first half. What it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. So there was the first half.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant, and as for the managers, check your heart rate.
It's been a decent 45 minutes, competitive certainly, and a goal each. The action has already resumed here. Hakimi. Fabian Ruiz. Neves. Atalanta, whose last result owes so much to the Gonzalo Ramos! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Fabian Ruiz, and here's Dembele. Malinovsky drives it forward. And the through ball is intercepted. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
That's a hit! Cleared without complication. Hakimi. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. And it's Muriel. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Out to the left it goes. Hussens. Here's a clever pass. Hakimi. Dembele is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Yeah, and getting on the score sheet has clearly made him a marked man now.
Good take, and he's had a look.
Doué really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Doué. How about a shot? And he's straight offside. Dembele looking to penetrate opposition lines. And here's Dembele. Malinovsky. Hatabor. Josip Ilicic. Hatabor. Malinovsky. Doué. Vitinha, who does have an assist to his name. Finds himself eased off the ball. Dembele spreads it to massive lead. Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they're back in front. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
So here comes a substitution. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Corsons, Fabian Ruiz with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Fabian Ruiz is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
It's Pasalic. Pasalic moves it over to the other flank. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Gonzalo Ramos.
Paris Saint-Germain are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Lee Kang in.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Horsens. And here's Muriel. Looks to thread it through. Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Ilicic.
Atalanta have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Just a few more moments for them to hang on. And here's Ilicic. Neves. And that's it. Paris Saint-Germain winners by the odd goal. It really could have gone either way, but a win is a win. Well, a very good evening to you as you join us for tonight's live game. Unfortunately, our weather forecast is somewhat less than promising. We're told to expect intermittent spells of heavy rain, which might very well impact on the quality of the football later. It'll certainly add a new dimension, especially for those players who like to keep hold of the ball. A few anxious faces hoping it will all somehow stay away, but I have to tell you that we are told is an extremely unlikely scenario. The stands here, the curva, as the locals call them, make for quite an impressive sight, all in support of the grand old lady of the Italian game. Well, if you did just miss it, we are... Gonzalo Ramos! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Paris Saint-Germain go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Otenda looks to get on the end of this. Fabian Ruiz. Cambiasso. Juventus were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Oh, it's Dembele. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Miners. Juventus have statistically the worst defence in the league. Juventus were quick to defend their manager in the wake of criticisms levelled at him in recent days.
Listen, there's just no hiding place, and it was refreshing to hear him admit to getting it wrong. He miscalculated, human error, we move on.
Kalulu hoists it forward. Timely intervention. Fabian Ruiz tries to get it forward quickly. The move looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. That's not going to make it. Hakimi. Doué. There has been just the early goal here, and it's 1-0. Gonzalo Ramos! Oh, wow! An absolute pile driver! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Paris Saint-Germain are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either...
Up to meet it! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Zaire Emery. Kostic. Openda. And it's Dembele. Gonzalo Ramos. It's a promising ball. Chance! They are rampant! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display, what a player.
Paris Saint-Germain take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping it. Gonzalo Ramos! And the keeper's well positioned. Otenda gets into a dangerous position. Dembele. Bremer battles to win it back. Kostic. Thuram Ulian plays it forward. Kostic. Miners. He's had a go! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Vitinha. Fabian Ruiz. Zaire Emery. Nuno Mendes. Zaire Emery. Fabian Ruiz. Well, they can break here. Just brushed off the ball there. Doué. Hakimi. More than... And there's the end of the first half. As easy as 1-2-3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Paris Saint-Germain, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. And the shot! They've scored! It is no contest. It is a landslide. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Paris Saint-Germain tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Now it's David. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Foot in. Shapes to shoot. Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, they're being made to force the issue, but they need to be patient and a little more composed.
Paris Saint-Germain were relieved to hold on for a win last time round, and go again now. Jakurova. And here's the chance to counter. That's great strength on the ball. Decent looking ball. And through to the goalkeeper. Zaire Emery. Ramos is on the end of some really unwanted attention.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Caught offside that time. Ramos tries to stroke it through. Tries to get it clear. Fence has got rid of that. Vitinha dinks one in. Has a pop! He steered it beyond the post.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there? Paris Saint-Germain really have been alive to interceptions and picking off any loose balls.
Locatelli. And it's played forward, and it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Zaire Emery. Gets good distance on it. Gone out for a throw-in. Finds himself eased off the ball. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Juventus keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Well, certainly compared to what we saw from them earlier in the game.
Well, I suspect it's a case of searching for a more defensive balance now, Peter.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Doué, good idea, just poorly executed. Nuno Mendes with... Oh, shooting chance! He's put it wide.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Juventus have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Kostic. David gets it back. Doué. Forward it goes. Now it's Dembele. Dembele spreads it towards the left. Dembele, now surely, shoots! Hoists it forward. Now it's David. Marquinhos gets it back. Dembele gets into some space, goes down, but nothing given. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. David looks to get on the end of this. Kostic. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Kostic, Cambiasso. And it's played forward. Oh, some tackle that. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Kostic. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Cambiasso hits one! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good.
And the referee brings it to a close. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. And after all of that... Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. And we're underway. So this is round two between these two sides who have already met once this season. Paris Saint-Germain do have to rely on results from elsewhere to win their title. We can talk forever about the possible permutations and combinations. Here, all they can do is control this game. We can get that clear. Hernandez. Doué. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Palacios. Paris Saint-Germain were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Lucas Vazquez. And it's Lucas Vazquez. Just brushed off the ball there. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Up to meet it! Good delivery, no joy.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases the chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Ramos absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from the forward. He wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Hoists it forward. Neves. Doué! Fence has got rid of that. That intervention was very necessary. Now it's Schick. They are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I just noticed the way, when they ping it out wide, the prompt for those in central midfield to make their forward runs, and they're looking to get on the end of whatever arrives.
He's had that put on a plate. Teller, with good energy in defence as well.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead, he looks as if he...
It's the ball! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Could that be the start of something big?
Oh, it's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Oh, look, this is just what the fans wanted, and now that they're celebrating the opener, I think they'll want to see their team make all the running from here.
And it's played forward, and here's Dembele. Lee Kang in. Paris Saint-Germain won emphatically last time. Morale is high for this one. Bade. Played towards the front men. Marquinhos positions himself well and cuts it out. Tapsoba. Hardly anything between the sides. And the score is 1-0. Alex Grimaldo. Echeverry. Alex Grimaldo. This is promising. He could be in here. Doué. And it's Dembele. Ramos plays it out to the wing. Forward it goes. Alex Grimaldo. Bade. Tapsoba. Lucas Vazquez. And he's going long. Teller provides an outlet. Massive leap! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Nuno Mendes. Doué. Dembele. Over to the left. Big chance! It goes to show he is human after all.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Tabsoba plays it forward. Palacios. Alex Grimaldo. And they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Dinks one in. Good ball over the top. Palacios needed to come up with a better ball.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
And it's half-time here. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Paris Saint-Germain leading 1-0 at the break. And we're already back underway here.
Paris Saint-Germain
Really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Now it's Schick. Lucas Vasquez. Teller. Neves by Leverkusen, settled for a point from that gripping game last time out. Let down by a lack of accuracy. They've managed to get it away. Echeverri. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Lucas Vasquez. Tabsoba. It's being played forward. There will be a throw-in. Done very well to intervene. Lee Kang-in tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Schick gets it back. Now it's Terrier. And the weighted pass. Terrier. There are a few waiting for it. Palacios.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Teller going full steam down the flank. Mendes eases him off the ball. Mendes demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Paris Saint-Germain gave themselves a two-goal cushion.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Alex Grimaldo. And that's sprayed out wide. Palacios. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Palacios tries lifting it over. Terrier is flagged offside. Bayer Leverkusen making consecutive changes here. It's a long ball, but it's not hit its target. Tapsoba. Lucas Vasquez tries to get it forward quickly. Vitinha. Dembele is now the subject of some adhesive marking.
Yeah, and they finally reacted, but they could have been more switched on before he scored.
Now it's Schick. Schick drives it forward. Vitinha. Rapidly approaching the end. It cannot be long now. Their crowning moment is imminent. Good clearance and very necessary. Lee Kang-in. That's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
So here comes the substitution.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Garcia with a delicate ball. Dembele. Marquinhos. Lee Kang-in. Lee Kang-in! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
The assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That is it, the referee has seen enough. And so, the crowning moment, the handing over of a trophy which reflects a truly wonderful season. Every one of them has played his part, and together they are champions. And now the formal coronation, acknowledgement of the best team through a long, demanding campaign. So much hard labour, and now so great a reward.